Teleporting across the server is really easy with the EnderStasis system. And it just takes a click of a couple of note blocks and changing the direction or changing the number of the lectern. You select your position where you want to go by adjusting this, and you choose who you are by choosing the correct note block here. To load ender pearls into your enderstasis chamber, what you want to do is you want to select your area, you want to crouch in the composter, look directly up, and throw your ender pearl in. When you start to get low on pearls, what will happen is you will see that this redstone dust right here will display the number of pearls that you had before your ender pearl landed. So what we'll see is that this redstone dust will display 2. So I had 2, and now I only have 1. If you have more than 15, it will not display anything. But, importantly, when you get to your last ender pearl, you will see that this displays 1, and the redstone lamp keeps blinking. So if you see that that redstone lamp is blinking, you need to just go ahead and load more ender pearls into your loader. Going across the map is really easy. Just select your place, choose where you want to go, and off you go. It takes about 10 seconds for every launch, so you may not want to go somewhere super close with this, but every place that there is an enderstasis system should be within reach of just a couple of rocket flights. The enderstasis system does work at night, but sometimes it does take a little bit longer. The pulsing rhythm that you hear in the back here is a little bit more intermittent during the evening due to how light levels work. And so if it's evening, you can either go ahead and sleep and then you can use the system, or you can just use the system as is and be a little bit more patient. It can take upwards of 30 seconds at that point, but it won't take too long. If you do end up getting stuck in the enderstasis system, you'll get stuck in a place like this. The easiest thing to do is swim underneath the trapdoors and just fall back down through the powdered snow. It's not too far of a drop, and you should be fine. If you do end up breaking any redstone, feel free to let me know right away. It's usually pretty easy for me to fix. This system is pretty robust, and not much tends to break it. But one piece of redstone out of line or one comparator that's in the wrong mode can stop it from working. The setup needed for you to use the enderstasis system is pretty simple. You need to come here to the shopping district. We're just behind the town hall there. And you need to choose one of the lines here that is not selected. If you wanted to use white, you could use white. If you wanted to use magenta, you can use magenta. You can go ahead and put your name in here, and then you can go to start loading your ender pearls into this system, and you can go to all of the other enderstasis systems around the server and load your ender pearls into there. You will need to go to them and load your ender pearl in to begin with. There's no way to obviously load your ender pearls in without you being there. But once you've visited all of the enderstasis system chambers, you will be able to teleport into each one. This lever right here is the on lever. If you don't see that it's on, that means someone has turned it off. But more than likely or not, what that means is that it's down for maintenance. And if you see that it's been down for a long time, feel free to contact me and tell me that something's up with it. Ender pearls are stored right here in the pink shulker boxes for easy access. There's an excess down here, and so it makes it really easy to always have enough ender pearls. You probably want to load up quite a few ender pearls at one time. You can load as few as 1 ender pearl, but it's much more useful if you load in multiple stacks at a time so that you don't have to continually put in ender pearls. I myself loaded in somewhere around 30 to 40 at a time, and there's not a big problem with it. No matter how many ender pearls you load, there won't be a problem. They don't collide with each other, and they get sorted out one by one. If you want one of these at your base, you do need to be mindful. We can only have 15 of these on the server, so I can't put one directly in every single person's base, but if you live far away from other people, you can probably get your own. They will need to be placed pretty far from other nether portals. Most of our nether portal linking is not very exact, and so we're looking at probably about a similar distance from this nether portal here all the way to this system here. For all of the community systems, I will do my best to keep the ender pearls stocked, but you can always buy more ender pearls from my shulker. This message has been sponsored by the JDog EnderStasis Teleportation Network, brought to you by Chronostasis Technology and the Chronos Discord server. JDog's EnderStasis Teleportation Network and its affiliates are not responsible for any unwarranted death or injury while around or using DESS. Please direct all questions to JDog's Discord DMs. Reply is not guaranteed. Rules and regulations apply. May not be legal in your state. Please abide by all federal laws. Terms and conditions do not apply.